Welcome back, friends, to another video here on the channel. Today we got some more gaming news for you guys. If you guys are brand new to the channel, you don't know what we do here. We do a variety of gaming content, including gaming news videos like this one. We also do Let's Plays. We do gameplays and different things like that. So just a variety of gaming content. If you want to check out all the social links down in the description below, such as my Twitter, our community Discord, if you want to join that, Twitch, my Nintendo channel, whatever else, you can find all that down in the description below. But today we got a few different things to talk about. Some pretty interesting stuff. So we're going to be talking about the RTX 3090 real quick. We're going to be talking about Spider-Man coming to PS5 and some kind of controversy with that. We're going to be talking about the Xbox Series X and Series S expandable SSD and some brand new information regarding that you guys are probably going to want to know. And we're also going to be talking about more PS5 pre-orders coming and when you can expect those pre-orders to arrive, or when you can expect to be able to pre-order the PS5 if you haven't been able to yet. There's going to be a new wave of them coming, so we're going to talk about all that in this video. If you enjoy it, drop a like, subscribe, guys new, and let's jump into this. So first ups first, the RTX 3090. Not really a lot to say on that. I don't really want to hang on this topic too much. Just wanted to kind of give it a quick little honorable mention, and a quick moment of silence for everybody who tried to get a 3090 and couldn't, just like the 3080, because yes, it sold out within minutes. I was seeing tweets all over the place this morning that people apparently were saying that it was showing a sold out before it even hit the time that it was supposed to come out. A couple minutes before it even came out, people were saying they were seeing it sold out already. And as you can imagine, scalpers are already selling these things on eBay for double, triple the price, like up to $10,000 for some of them. It's absolutely insane. Same thing with the 3090. I guess there wasn't a lot, or 3080, there wasn't a lot of units available for the 3090, unfortunately. And that's pretty much it. MSI actually tweeted out yesterday that they suggest trying Newegg, and that there's going to be limited stock, and basically there's nothing they can do about the bots except ask them nicely not to do it. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to work at all. That's really not going to work at all. So that's pretty much what happened with the 3090. So if you didn't secure a pre-order or an order for that, then I guess you're crap out of luck. Honestly, if you're not like a super heavy content creator, like I don't mean content creator like what I'm doing here, like I mean really heavy like content creation, like you're rendering like 3D models and stuff, like that kind of content creation, right? Like you're doing kind of small scale like effects and stuff, video effects and stuff. I don't even know if you'd really need 3090. It seems kind of overkill, to be honest. The 3080 seems more than sufficient. Yes, the 3090 is capable of 8K gaming, but I mean, there's not a lot that you can really utilize that for with right now as well anyway. So it seems kind of pointless. It seems more like a luxury item that's just kind of like, well, I just got the most powerful GPU and whatnot. But I mean, I would suggest saving your money going for the 3080. And if you don't even need a 3080, you can go down to the 3070, which is still a great GPU as well, which the 3070 is coming out sometime in October. So anyways, that's the little bit I want to talk about the 3090. We're going to move on to Marvel Spider-Man. A lot of controversy about this one, and the reason for that, Xbox actually taking advantage of this whole controversy, taking jabs at Sony about it, because obviously back when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, there was like this whole video that Sony made where how to share your games or whatever, right? Because at first Xbox was going to have this thing where you had one license linked to a disc, and basically you couldn't share your game with anyone, and that would have taken away the resale value as well. You couldn't resell physical games. Everybody was pissed off about that. That's a different era. Now we have a brand new team kind of leading Xbox with Phil Spencer. It's a much better era now for Xbox. But back then, Sony took a jab at Xbox, making a video on how to share games, and it was literally just Shuhei Yoshida handing off a game to I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but anyways, another Sony guy. I can't remember his name, and that was literally it. It was like a 20-second video. So now this is happening with Sony and Xbox. Xbox is taking jabs, basically saying like how to upgrade your Xbox One games to Xbox Series X, and it's just like simply buy the game. You don't have to buy it twice. You just buy the game, and they were tweeting that out. It's kind of funny. So this is what's going on if you don't understand. So basically, Marvel Spider-Man, the PS4 one, is getting a remastered version on PS5. But the weird thing is that you can't buy it separately. You have to buy it as part of the like Ultimate Edition or whatever for Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. And if you own it on PS4, you don't get a free upgrade to the remastered version either. Literally, the only way to get the game is to purchase the bundle that comes with Miles Morales, which is fine, I guess, if you're new to it and you're gonna buy it either way and you want both, but it's not fine for people who maybe just who maybe they own it on PS4, they want to upgrade to the PS5 version, and they're thinking, why do I gotta buy it again, and why is the only way to buy it as part of like this bundle that costs like almost $100. I think it's like $100 Canadian. I can't remember. It's probably like 80 or 90 bucks USD. I can't remember the exact prices. So here's a full statement. Marvel Spider-Man Remastered is an enhanced version of Marvel Spider-Man, and it is included as part of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition for PlayStation 5. In addition, players who purchase Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales on PlayStation 4 can upgrade at no additional cost to the PS5 version. We're going to talk about that in a second, of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and could take advantage of a paid upgrade to download Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. There are no plans currently to offer Marvel Spider-Man Remastered as a standalone. Players with a copy of Marvel Spider-Man for PS4 can purchase Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition to experience Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on PS5. I'm sick of saying that line, Marvel Spider-Man, for PS4 also will be backwards compatible on PS5. So basically, what they're saying is if you want to play the PS4 version on PS5, it's going to be backwards compatible, but it's not going to be the remastered version. You understand what I'm saying? So you could play the PS4 version on PS5. It's going to look the same way as it does on PS4. Or if you want the remastered version, the only way to get it is part of the Miles Morales Ultimate Edition bundle. It's not going to be sold separately. If you want to upgrade from the PS4 version to the PS5 version, you can't. But if you buy Miles Morales on PS4, that you can upgrade for free to PS5. Makes no sense whatsoever. It's very confusing. I don't understand it. I don't know why they're doing that. You know, again, like, it's not like, you know, they're not giving you an option to, you know, upgrade Miles Morales as well, right? It's literally like, well, if you got Miles Morales on PS4, we'll let you upgrade that for free on PS5. But if you have Marvel Spider-Man on PS4, you can't upgrade to the remastered version on PS5 for free. It seems a little weird. And the fact that they're not going to sell it separately. If they sold the remastered version separately for like $20, it would still be kind of like, well, if we already own it on PS4, should we not get a free upgrade? Then again, developers don't have to give us a free upgrade. There's still work that goes into, you know, upgrading these games. A lot of developers have been doing it, but for example, Activision with Call of Duty, right? It costs $10 to upgrade your version of Black Ops Cold War to the next generation version, whether it's PS5 or Xbox Series X/Series S. So, you know, they're doing it like that, right? That would have been an okay, I think, way to do it. You know, pay $10 for the remastered version if you already own, you know, the game on PS4. But it's just really weird, very confusing. So I don't know, it's unfortunate. Maybe they're gonna change things, maybe not, I don't know. Personally, I'm a sucker for Spider-Man, so I'm gonna throw my money at it either way, because like I really love Spider-Man, like, a lot. So I'm kind of a sucker here, right? But I don't like this situation. I think it's kind of not a good situation. I think they should sell it separately, or at least give PS4 owners that have Marvel's Spider-Man remastered, or it's their own Marvel Spider-Man on PS4, they should have the remastered version for you know, a cheaper price if they want. So I don't know. Crazy stuff on that end, but we got to move on. There's other things to talk about. All right, so let's talk about the Xbox Series X and Series S expandable SSD. So let me start with saying I've already actually made a video on this, because this got leaked previously, but now it's all official. We got a little bit more information as well. So basically, the expandable SSD you don't need. You're gonna have a built-in hard drive into the console. I know most people know that, but there are some people that have no idea. I've had people ask me, for example, do you know these next-gen consoles, do they come with a controller? So some people really don't know these things, so it might be obvious to you, but just keep in mind it's not obvious to everybody. So these expandable hard drives are just that, they're expandable, right? So if you get the Xbox Series X, you're getting 1 terabyte of hard drive space. If you get the Series S, you're getting 512 gigs of hard drive space. Keep in mind, you're probably not going to have that full amount of space, because there is a chunk of it that's used for the operating system, probably at least like 100 gigs. I don't know exactly. We know the exact amount for Sony with PS5. You know, we're getting about 125 gigs out of 1 terabyte free, which is pretty big for the operating system. But right now, currently on PS4, the operating system's taking close to 140 gigs anyways. I think it started off closer to 100 gigs at the beginning of the PS4 life cycle, but obviously with updates and stuff, you know, they've expanded things, you know, things happen. So this SSD, it's expandable, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. So one of the biggest things that's unfortunate, obviously, is Xbox Series S users. You're only getting 512 gigs. You probably have at least 400 gigs free because the operating system's going to take a chunk of that. So let's say you have around 400 something gigs free. That's not a lot of room, especially for next gen gaming, right? And it's a digital only console. You can't put discs in it. So essentially, Xbox Series S users are going to be saving a lot of money getting this cheaper console, but then they're not going to have as much hard drive space. So then you're going to want to get this one, which costs $220. Now, is that absurd? Not really for this technology. It sucks. I will say that it sucks because it's so expensive. But if and when Sony comes out with one for PS5, an expandable hard drive, it'll probably be close to the same price because the technology. For example, if you get an NVMe SSD, which is these advanced SSDs that are very, very quick, which is the similar technology that these SSDs in these next generation consoles are using, NVMe 4.0, I believe. If you buy one for your PC, it's going to cost you about the same price, for 1 terabyte, around that, kind of $250 range. So it's about right for this kind of technology. It is unfortunate, but yeah. So the other thing to note, though, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna throw this on the screen right now. You can use a USB 3.0 hard drive or 3.1, which means you can just get an external hard drive and plug it in via USB. But look at this. So the USB 3.1 HDD, which is any USB that is an external, it's USB 3.1 that you can plug into your console. It can store any Xbox game. It can play Xbox One, Xbox 360, and original Xbox games, via backwards compatibility, but it cannot play games that are optimized for Xbox Series X and Series S. It can store them, but it can't play them, and it cannot replicate speed and performance of an internal SSD, because the internal SSD is obviously very specific technology. So very unfortunate. Whereas the Seagate expansion card is basically the same technology that is in your internal hard drive in the Xbox, so it could obviously do all these things, right? So you can technically, yes, you can download Xbox Series X and Series S games to an external 3.1 USB hard drive, but you cannot play the games off of that. You have to have one of these specific SSDs if you want to play the games off the drive. Does that make sense? So yeah, kind of unfortunate in that regard, but like I said, it's very specific technology, and it's all part of the Xbox Velocity architecture, which I'll link a blog down below from Xbox if you want to read all about that, because it's kind of lengthy to get into right now. I don't want to stretch this video longer than we already have, but basically they explain a little bit more in detail why that is. But essentially it's just the technology. You can't utilize the optimization of Xbox Series X and Series S games on any kind of other hard drive, just because they're not built to run off those kind of hard drives. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, read that blog post. Maybe it'll help you guys out. All right, so lastly, we got some brand new PS5 pre-orders coming in, another wave of pre-orders, and it's actually happening tomorrow at the time of recording this. So at the time of recording, it is currently the 24th of September. This is going to be happening on the 25th of September, and it seems like it's going to be happening across the world. We have various retailers confirming they're going to have more. So Wario64 actually posted Game in the UK are going to be doing PS5 pre-orders tomorrow morning. So if you're in the UK, I don't know what time that is. It's sometime tomorrow morning. Again, you can see it up on screen. You can go look on Game's website, or you can contact them, or however that works. I'm not in the UK, so I'm not familiar with that retailer specifically. And then we have Walmart Canada, who also tweeted out that they're pleased to announce that further quantities of PS5 will be made available to pre-order at walmart.ca tomorrow morning. So that one's going to be online. So again, Friday, September 25th. They're not giving an exact time, so you just got to kind of wait in the morning sometime. I would say probably like around 9 a.m. Eastern is my guess, but maybe it's going to be earlier. Maybe it's 8 a.m. I don't know. But if I had to guess, 9 a.m. But be ready as early as you can and just be ready. A lot of different websites are going to be doing this. GameStop also announced that they're going to be doing pre-orders for the PlayStation 5 disc version. So they didn't say digital, they said specifically disc version. These PS5s, unfortunately, will not be for launch day, but likely they'll be for within 1 or 2 weeks after launch. They haven't actually officially announced this, but that's what Wario64 heard from an employee. So keep that in mind. Some of these consoles may not be launch day, this new wave, but you'll probably get them within the next couple weeks of launch. So you still get them before the end of November. So keep that in mind. And then I also actually just got an email from EB Games Canada as I was making this video, also confirming mean, they will also have extra quantities. So I'm pretty sure most retailers will have extra quantities. I'm sure Best Buy will. I haven't heard anything at the time of recording this about Best Buy, but I'm sure they will too. But so far confirmed is like GameStop and EB Games, Walmart Canada, which I would assume also includes Walmart in the US, Game in the UK. So just check with your local retailers. If you're unsure, maybe you can call them today or prior and be like, hey, do you know if you're getting more pre-orders tomorrow or whatever? Just so you can be sure. Have these websites ready. Find out if there's any in-store pre-orders if you'd rather do that. Just be ready. Be ready. Be ready. I'm gonna try to tweet as many of them out as I can tomorrow morning when they happen. But obviously, I don't know when they're going to be going live either. And, I don't know. So if you want to follow me and have notifications on, I will be tweeting about that. But I also tweet about other stuff too that you might not care about. Usually about games, but sometimes not. So keep that in mind. But there's also, like I said, Wario64 you can follow and have notifications on. He'll be tweeting it. Just like I said, try to follow different people on Twitter, have notifications on for their tweets. Email notifications don't really work for these things, for like, these retailers, because by the time you get the email, it's a little bit late. Like I always get the email late, like 30 minutes after pre-orders went live, and then pre-orders pretty much sold. So you have to be ready with these websites. Have the websites ready and open. Be signed in to your account so you can, go through the checkout a lot quicker. Maybe even have your payment info saved on your account prior to the pre-orders going live, just to really be ready and try to help speed up your process to get through this and all that good stuff. So I wish you guys the best of luck with snagging a pre-order for the PS5. If you have already pre-ordered one, let me know in the comments below. If you're still trying to get one and you're trying to get one tomorrow, let me know that as well. And come back to this video, let me know if you guys have secured one once the pre-orders went live, or tweet at me or whatever. You can post it in the Discord, whatever you want. So anyways, that's gonna wrap up the news for now. Apologize for dragging this video on so long. I didn't mean to, but there's a lot to talk about in all these topics. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and until the next one, my friends, game on.